The Apostles and the Headcovering Seminar Dream. Shared from a sister in Christ. On the 5th of August 2013, before 6 a.m. I had a dream. In the dream, I was attending a seminar titled Headcovering Seminar. Standing in the congregation was myself and 4 other women in front of me. I didn't turn back to see if there were any women standing behind me. We were all standing and paying attention to the facilitators of the seminar, who were all in the pulpit. The facilitators of this seminar were all the apostles of old. The main facilitator was a bold man, and he was of a huge stature, compared with the rest of the apostles. They were all men. In my spirit's understanding during my dream, I understood that apostles James, John, Paul, Peter, Nathaniel, Andrew and all of Jesus' apostles were the ones standing on the pulpit. They had ancient clothes on, and guess what? They had stern looks on their faces. None of them was smiling. Their spokesperson, this same bold man, spoke to me and the other 4 women and said, "It seems that the women in your generation are confused on how to properly cover their heads in church." I was shocked. Because even in my dream, I knew who I was, I knew my name, I knew that I lived in Australia, I knew the year. It was AD 2013, and I knew that almost all the churches in Australia and the Western world don't encourage their female churchgoers or female Christians to practice the head covering tradition anymore. In fact, most Christians in these end times would despise and or pick disputes with female Christians who choose to cover their hair for religious reasons. So in the dream I said to myself that, what am I hearing and what am I seeing? Is this a joke or what? I'm quite sure I must be dreaming. The main speaker then said and kept saying that this is not a matter to be taken lightly, and that a woman's hair should be covered with a head covering in such a way that her hair must not be revealed to the exterior while she is in church. He said that half covering of the head was not allowed. It was as if this apostle read my mind, because I was just about to raise my hand and ask him if partial head covering was allowed. Then he called one of us women from the congregation and gave a demonstration on how the Christian woman's head should be properly covered in church. He offered her a chair to sit on, took a scarf and gently tied it on her head. Oh yes, he tied a scarf on this sister's head, exactly the way the deeper life Christian sisters in Nigeria do tie their head scarves. When I woke up, I told my husband and children about the dream. Then my husband said to me, "Well, they have shown you something that Christians these days would call a controversy. But there's no controversy now, it's been clearly revealed to you, and this has been authorized by God in His Word. So, no matter the persecution from fellow believers in Christ Jesus, I must be most unwise to draw back, after such a privileged revelation from God."